The Prime Minister has begun talks with Pacific leaders in Auckland, but is ruling out using the event to lobby for new places to process asylum seekers. Julia Gillard says talks with regional neighbours must wait until the government settles on its own response to last week's High Court decision. But the lines of communication are opening up at home. Tony Abbott will today hear from top government advisers on what the judgment means for asylum seeker policy. From Auckland, Melissa Clark reports.
A kiss before battle.
So this would be the winning one?
This will be the winning one, hopefully.
Rugby diplomacy is all the rage in Auckland, and Trans-Tasman rivalry will carry a bitter aftertaste for the loser.
We've got to need an apple from the other one's country, the losing Prime Minister.
Pacific leaders have gathered to talk about the big regional issues, climate change, democracy and economic development. But it's what the Prime Minister's not talking about that's grabbing attention.
I haven't come here to talk about questions associated with people smuggling.
Julia Gillard's so near and yet so far from Nauru's president at the forum. But neither intends to sound each other out on offshore processing there.
The President of Nauru was at the function that the Prime Minister hosted last night.
It's not really a priority for Nauru. If Australia wishes to discuss it, we're more than happy to discuss it.
What's the point of her going to the Pacific Islands Conference if she's not prepared to raise the subject of processing centres, detention centres in PNG and Nauru while she's there?
Tony Abbott's at least opening a dialogue with the government on asylum seeker policy. He's been offered a briefing on what the High Court decision means. He's accepted and gets it today.
So he made a very broad offer to work with the government on legislative changes. I believe it's also important that the Leader of the Opposition has the facts.
I'm going to listen carefully and respectfully to what the officials have to say, but I make the point that the ball is in the Prime Minister's court.
The government will be telling the opposition people smugglers are highly aware of the High Court decision. They're already lining up their customers and more boats will come. Even though Julia Gillard doesn't want to talk about asylum seekers while she's here in Auckland at the Pacific Islands Forum, and she won't raise the issue with Nauru, it will come up in bilateral talks tomorrow with Papua New Guinea. Until then, she'll be bunkered down in the main session of the forum, a chance to focus on other issues for now. Melissa Clark, ABC News, Auckland.